Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about my new favorite device. Now, I use a lot of anti-aging devices on this channel. That's what happens if you get to a certain age and you like to play around with all these sort of things. But generally, they can be quite spendy and a serious investment. And this new tool that I am using is actually on the more affordable side, and I can't wait to share it with you. It is my new Gua Sha device by Maysama. But it's not like your regular Gua Sha. This contains not only the stone, it has LED light therapy, it has heat, and it has massage vibration, all in one little number. So this is like Gua Sha supercharged. If you're not familiar with Gua Sha, it is a sort of healing ritual that has been used in Chinese medicine for centuries. And it's essentially using a tool to scrape the skin. So some of you might be familiar with the standard sort of quartz or jade or even metal tools that are used for this. So there are a couple of benefits to using Gua Sha on a regular basis. One is the sort of circulation. It gets the blood pumping and it helps to invigorate the skin. Second is it helps with lymphatic drainage, and what that's doing is sort of relieving the tissue of excessive fluids. It also helps to release the toxins, and if nothing else, it's really freaking relaxing and feels lovely. So all of these things combined are helping to give us sort of glowy, healthy skin. But it's also really amazing for all of you clenchers out there, for people who have a lot of tension in their jaw, just from sort of that sort of thing. It's going to really help relieve that. So this Gua Sha technique helps to even out and break up the fascia. And that is the band of connective tissue that can get really tight and restrictive. And that tightness can cause pain and also restrict blood flow. So the Gua Sha technique helps to restore circulation, therefore releasing tension. Plus, this sort of continuous movement has been said to actually tighten and sculpt the jawline. And those of you who know me know that that's a particular area of interest. As things start to sag and go south, that sort of repetitive motion can help to hopefully lift. So this little guy packs quite a lot of punch. Now, it has 4 different modalities. So one is just using the stone on its own like a regular Gua Sha. It has a lovely little curvature to it here. But this is made of Bian stone, which is quite different from some of the other traditional Gua Sha tools. So Bian stone is actually a heating stone. So sometimes if you go to do a Gua Sha treatment, they will heat this up. So this is made of microcrystalline limestone, which has 40 types of rare earth and trace elements that's meant to be really beneficial to the skin and to overall health. Then it contains LED light therapy. If you know me and have been coming to this channel, I am obsessed with LED light therapy. I use LED light therapy 5 to 6 days a week, as many days as that I can build it into my routine, and I believe it really delivers results, particularly in the collagen building space. I'm into it, so to have that built into this device is fantastic. It contains 660 nanometers of red light and 850 nanometers of infrared light. So that means it's actually hitting different levels of the skin to do its job. So it's packing a real punch. The next is the heat, and that additional heat element, I can't even tell you how relaxing it is, and it just sort of combined with all the other pieces together, it just makes it feel so nice. If you've ever had a hot stone massage, you know what I'm talking about. So that just added ability to sort of sink into the skin. It just adds another level to the experience. Plus it has the vibration massage. So this offers different modes and how you kind of want to put those together. It has 2 different ways of LED. One is continuous, where it's constant, and then the other is pulsing. Okay, so you can kind of have that both ways. So mode 1 is the continuous LED with vibration. Mode 2 is pulse light, so it's coming in and out with the vibration. Mode 3 has continuous LED with vibration and heat, and mode 4 has pulse LED with heat and vibration. So you might choose different ones based on where you're doing it on your face or the type of skin you have. So for example, if you have sensitive skin, like maybe rosacea, maybe you want a lot less heat or no heat on the cheek area. And others may prefer to have a continuous LED around the eyes rather than a pulsing that just might be a little bit kinder to the eye area. So you can pick your modes, but you can also pick your levels. There are 9 different gears, as they say on here. So you just pick how high or low you want it and get to work. So my device only has red light LED, but they do have a second device that also contains blue light, and blue light is designed to kill bacteria, therefore it's great for acne prone skin. But if you're looking more in that sort of anti-aging space, then red light's the way to go. So there are a number of different ways and methods for Gua Sha, and you can look them up, and they even have them on her website. So I've been using the same sort of technique for quite a while now, so I've just kind of built this into it. So you always start with clean skin, because anything on your skin is going to get pushed deeper into your skin. skin. So you don't want to have sunscreen or anything, and makeup or dirt on your face. So you always start with clean skin. And then I always dampen with the mist because it's always the first stage after I wash my face. So I do a bit of a spritz and then I go in with my product, and you need a lot of slip for this. You need it to move. There's no, when we talk about scraping your skin, you don't actually want to scrape and pull your skin. You want something that glides over your skin. I love to use an oil for this because it gives great slip. For this, I'm using my new favorite, which is Furtuna Skin. This is the Biophase Moisturizing Oil, and it has so many antioxidants and good things for the skin. I'm just looking for any excuse to use it. So I put a good amount of this all over, make sure that it's nice and kind of soaking in, and just sort of breathe in the aroma. It smells amazing, and this is just a real self-care kind of thing. So I love this part. So now I've got a good slip. So you're going to go in and pick whatever level you want and whatever mode you want. I tend to do it around 5-ish, sort of the middle of the range, because I haven't experimented with the higher levels yet. But I like to use the continuous LED with heat and with vibration. All the stuff going on at the same time. That's my favorite. So I always start at the bottom half of my face, usually at my chin. And you want to put a finger on your chin and hold it there to kind of keep it tight. And then you put the device at about a 45-degree angle, 30-degree angle, somewhere like that. So it's kind of close to the face. And you are pulling it, not pulling it, but you're using a good amount of pressure because you are trying to activate the muscles and that whole, the tissue area and that whole area of fascia all the way around. And you're going to go up towards the ear, and then you give it a little jiggle. It's a little massage that you do at the top when you get to the ear. And then I would generally do the same motion in the same place, anywhere from 3 to 5 times. And then I slowly move up the face with the same motion and the same sort of direction. So you're always kind of going up and out. And make sure you're a little gentle when you do get to the eye area. We're not wanting to pull on anything too much, but just get the benefits of the heat and the LED and do it in a nice relaxing motion. So I would do the cheek, and then I would move up to the forehead. Start on the forehead and move side to side, and then I would also do up and down. And then I would go over and do the exact same motions on the other side. Now, when it comes to the neck, first and foremost, always avoid this area here, avoid the thyroid. So I would only go on the sides. And by the way, that's with any device. I leave all of this stuff alone, and I'm starting on the sides. Now, there are 2 ways to do it. So one is sort of more for anti-aging, and one is more for lymphatic drainage. So if you have a lot of fluid, you have a lot of puffiness, it's best to go from here down. You could even do both. Anti-aging, you would go here up. So I always start at the bottom and slowly move up and do a little wiggle under my chin. You could always do it the other way instead of or in addition to. And you could take that, you start at the top and you move all the way down. That's really going to help to release those fluids. And I also like to do a little bit underneath the chin, just getting some action under there too. Again, making sure I stay away from the throat. So I have started to build this in. I try to do it every day if I can. It depends where I can fit it in. And one of the beauties of this, and I have learned, because I did reach out to Bev, who is the founder of Maysama, and said, look, I'm already using a lot of LED. I'm very cautious about overdoing any modality, and I just wanted to make sure it was okay. And she said, yeah, it's absolutely fine, because it's not really staying in one place for too long, as is the mask. But one of the great things about this, and I learned this through trial and error, is that this is going to be really good for helping before you go in with other modalities, because when you are loosening up that fascia, that needs to be loosened in order for other modes to work. So if you're doing microcurrent, if you were doing radiofrequency, the loosening up of all that fascia is actually going to make those other products work better. So that's a benefit that I didn't even know about. So woohoo! I think you can probably figure it out. I am absolutely obsessed with this little guy. It does so much. And the beauty is you don't have to sit in front of a mirror. You can actually sit down and do this while you're watching TV. It doesn't take a lot of thought, and it's actually relaxing a lot more than a lot of the other tools that I'm using, which I think are fun, or maybe they're delivering good results. But this I find to be relaxing, and gosh, who doesn't need a bit more of that in their lives, right? And the price point. Now, for all the technologies in here, I think it's an incredible price. Now, I was able to get this, let's see, the site says it retails for 60 euros, 59.99 where I am. I also have a discount code. Mary10 will get you 10% off the purchase price. I think that for the technology and the innovation and all of that sits in this one little device, and the way that it makes me feel at the end is worth every penny. And by the way, Maysama is just one of those love brands. I feel they can do no wrong. I used the Rooibos Pressed Serum every single day with my other LED device, my mask, because it helps to increase the efficacy. So I just buy that in bulk, always have it stocked here in the house, because now I don't LED without it. So this little device is great for travel. I have yet to actually recharge it, and I have used it so many times. I've had it for a number of weeks now, and it keeps its charged. It's super, super light, and it can go with me everywhere. So if you're looking for sort of an all-in-one device that, I don't know, it's just particularly for people who have a lot of tension in their face, this is fabulous. I mean, I just love her. So guys, that's it for today's video. I just wanted to introduce you to her. She's lovely. I hope you like her. I hope you try her. And I would love to know, do you guys Gua Sha? Do you do this now? Now, it's a technique I started years ago, and I really enjoy it, and I didn't do it enough. It kind of ended up sitting in a drawer. But I think because this has all these other modalities with it, that I just keep going back to it. I just absolutely adore it. So I'd love to know, do you Gua Sha yourself? And if so, leave some notes down below and let me know if you have any interesting techniques. Because I've heard recently, in fact, Bev over at Maysama was on her website, was talking about using metal Gua Sha tools and being able to hook that up to your microcurrent device like the MyoLift Mini to kind of supercharge the microcurrent. So that's a whole area that I think I'm going to try to get into next. So if you have an interest in seeing that, let me know by leaving that in the comments below. So thank you so much for joining today. And if you like this video, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.
Now I have.
Excellent.
That's a big silence, Mary.